In this developer guide, we'll show you how you can add AI-enhanced features like real-time subtitles and language translation to your live streams using Wowza Streaming Engine and Wowza Flowplayer. For this demo, we're using the open source Whisper and LibreTranslate libraries to perform offline speech-to-text generation and language translation from English to Spanish, French, German, and Japanese. On the front end, we have a sample React web application that embeds the video stream, displays the subtitles, and utilizes Flowplayer's plugins to access the generated web VTT text tracks and display them on the screen. This demo utilizes two GitHub repos, one for Wowza Streaming Engine configured to work with OpenAI's Whisper, a general-purpose speech recognition model, and LibreTranslate, a machine translation API. Both are available as open source projects. Wowza Streaming Engine embeds the web VTT timed text tracks in the stream containing English and additional tracks containing translations in Spanish, French, German, and Japanese. So this repo, the plugin caption handlers repo, provides sample code on how to implement this with Whisper and LibreTranslate, and useful if you have use cases that include on-prem, secure, edge, or offline scenarios. Alternatively, the sample can be configured to use the Azure speech-to-text service and serves as an example of how to connect Streaming Engine with other cloud services that may provide domain-specific speech recognition models for industries such as, say, legal or healthcare. Now, the second repo, DevGuides, provides a front-end React web app that embeds Wowza Flowplayer to display the live stream within a web page. So by default, Flowplayer overlays the embedded synchronized text tracks on top of the video feed. But the text tracks can also be read by the web app to customize or to store the output or listen for specific keywords in industry-specific scenarios. To get a trial license key and get this demo working on your local machine, follow the steps in the first developer guide, creating a live stream. This first developer guide is a great place to start if you're new to Wowza Streaming Engine and will help you deploy your first live stream. It also includes more details and context, such as how the demos utilize environment variables. So specifically, you're going to need a couple things. Obtain a Wowza Flowplayer token, clone the sample front-end GitHub repo, the dev guides, and optionally, but recommended, is to install the free and open source OBS Studio to stream from your webcam. So if you don't have Docker installed on your machine, let's go ahead and install that now. And after you've cloned the plugin caption handlers repo locally, open a terminal window and go to that directory. What you want to do is create an environment file that contains your Streaming Engine trial license key. So if you look in that directory, you'll see that there is in .env.example, and it just basically has one line. So substitute your license key here with the trial license key, and then rename this file so it's a .env file. And so Docker Compose will automatically use the value from this .env file. And you can also set your admin username and password in the Docker Compose file if you want to change them from the default. So to start the Docker images, just run Docker Compose up. Okay, so one quick note, this configuration is only going to provide English subtitles. Now, if you want to attempt utilizing the live translation, we have a second Docker Compose file, and it is called docker-compose-translate.yaml. And what you will want to do is just rename that file to docker-compose and run Docker Compose up. One additional step that you want to do is make a minor change to the application.xml file. And so this is located in the conf subdirectory. And there's another subfolder called Whisper. And in that application.xml file, what you'll want to do is just uncomment lines 75 through 78. So this configuration, again, will enable live translation. However, it does add significant compute overhead, and so it may run a little bit slower. And so hence, in this demo, we're just only going to be doing the English subtitles. So now we want to start streaming from our local machine on our webcam and microphone. So open OBS Studio, open a video capture device, and select your webcam as well as your microphone. Then click on Settings, and on Stream Settings, we want to select a custom service, set the server to localhost/whisper, and set the stream key to MyStream with a capital S. So click OK, and let's go ahead and start streaming. And in the terminal where Docker is running, you should see the speech-to-text output in the terminal window. And in the next step, we'll display this in our React web application. So now we're going to go to that other repo, the dev guides repo, which I have open in my IDE. And we're going to open the front-end subfolder to see how to embed Wowza Streaming Engine streams using Wowza Flowplayer. You want to make sure that Node.js is installed on your machine first. And then now we're going to create another .env file, but this time for our Flowplayer token within the web app. We have another .env.example file, and we're just going to copy this into a .env file, and then add our Flowplayer token right here and save that file. Let's make sure that our node dependencies are installed by typing npm install. And let's go ahead and start it up by typing npm run dev. Okay, and we see that it's running on our localhost on port 8080. So now we're going to go to the browser and open localhost port 8080. And we're going to go to our AI transcription demo page. So now you see that the live stream is embedded in the web page with captions displayed overlaid on top of the video as well as on the web page. Now, if you want to see how we're actually capturing the video subtitles and rendering them here on the screen, if you go to videotranscript.tsx, you'll see the code there that shows us listening to our different text tracks that are available to us. And every time the text track changes, we will extract that information and then output that onto the web page. So I encourage you to star the Dev Guides repo for future updates and demos, and also visit wowza.com/developer to learn more and see some of our other dev guides. Thanks.